yours, what has been the most interesting piece of information you've found so far?
I don't know. There's so much and so many things that are interesting with these development projects. But I think one of the ones that resonated with me the most is the restoration of that project in Lynn, with that building that was built in like 1899, I think it was. It's awesome.
Historic.
It's beautiful.
I loved your photos, by the way. They look fabulous. I love projects like that just because I love old character, but I love modern fixtures. So like if there's a possibility for a developer to take something that's old and make it new but still preserve that older character, that's just what I love. And like I feel like a very popular kind of style.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. I'm into that too.
It's not too sterile.
Yeah, that's like a metaphor for life, right? Restoration.
Yes.
It's the key to life.
Exactly. I think it's so great too. We see such a wide gamut of properties. So we have, team members South Shore, North Shore, Western Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Florida.
Absolutely.
We're growing so quickly, and so many of these projects just have all their own characteristics. Some are historical properties, some are brand new, ground up with the newest fixtures and the newest technology. It's so neat seeing all the products that these builders and vendors are coming out with.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, and that's even as newest member of the AHA team. I guess I gotta learn how to say it now, right? Of the AHA team.
It is a mouthful.
I know it is hard to say.
It's like 3 letters, like get it together. But that's one of the things that really attracted me to the team. Like I always told myself when I joined real estate, I don't want to be on a team, but I was just so blown away by the professionalism of all of you and how charismatic you guys are, the quality of work, and all of the networking that you guys have done. I know that you do a lot in the community as well, and I'm just so excited to be a part of the team and work with you all. So
I think we all are in agreement of what's happening. Yeah, absolutely. I know, like that's the reason why I'm at EXP, and that's the reason why I'm on the team, is because I really feel like the team is able to cultivate some really awesome leads, and everyone is very generous with them. We're really generous about helping one another out, which is so important in such a really competitive industry, that like we can work together and collaborate and be friends and have fun, and that makes our work better and our quality of work better.
Yeah,
It's a
absolutely.
blast.
yeah, that's so true. And when I first got into real estate, I kind of, like most agents, joined that brick and mortar traditional model. And then when I was introduced to EXP, I was just so blown away by all the benefits that it was just like a no-brainer. I was like, yep, EXP.
I honestly wish I joined sooner.
Right.
I started in November, and it's been awesome. I was at a very small, antique type of brokerage, and I wasn't getting the education that I wanted, and I wasn't where I wanted to be. And connecting with Tegan and being on this team gave me the tools and education to be confident and be who I want to be in my career, and it's been great, and I love working with you guys too.
And what about too, like the tools in the cloud?
Yes.
The type of classes that they have. I mean, it's one every hour. If you every single day wake up,
every hour.
Convenience. That's insane.
Yes.
There's over 600 trainers within that portal, and those are trainers from across the country, across the state, and across the globe. So you have so much access to information. There are no excuses to not be able to grow your business and just really educate yourself. I think it's just so fantastic.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's amazing. And one of the things that I think resonated with me the most when I wanted to join EXP, because we know there's as members of EXP, we know there's a long list of benefits, but I think one of the things that resonated with me the most is that I can work smarter and not harder with all the ways to make passive income. And then that's not only going to benefit my retirement planning, but like my children, my children's children, and that's like the whole point of all of this, right?
Yeah.
So I get to spend more time with them rather than, working harder and not smarter. So
So tech automation, it's just so crucial. EXP is one of Facebook's largest partners across any industry. This means we have so much access, to getting leads, to promoting and to really understanding what people are looking at and their trends and what, you know, buyers are interested in. That's such a huge part of this business. I think tech is the future, and being able to automate and, like you said, work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
You save so much time, even from an administration standpoint, doing paperwork. There's so much support at EXP and on the team too with our marketing staff. So I love it.
I couldn't be happier. I mean, I was definitely nervous in making a switch. It wasn't an easy decision for me whatsoever. But I think the fact of the matter is, even though it's a cloud brokerage, it is still so high touch. You can still get in touch with your broker owner immediately, really, if you need them. I mean, they're so accessible if you ever have a question. Not that we really need it, because we do have a team that is, you know, a really good mix of experienced agents and like newer agents. So, you know, it's great, but I just think the ability to be able to get all of your questions answered in one place too, in the world, is awesome.
Exactly. Especially cutting down, once again, working smarter and not harder, cutting down all that travel time rather than driving, you know, 30 minutes or an hour to my office, scheduling an appointment with the broker, sitting down, driving home. We've eliminated all of that. And it makes everything so much faster, and it gives you more opportunity to work on chasing those leads and doing business that's really going to drive up your sales goals.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love that. And then if you wanted to mix it up and maybe go to an office sometimes, EXP has an agreement with Regis, so you can find a location that's closest to you and
Absolutely.
Yeah.
have that office environment as well. So
Yeah, which is great, which a lot of people do crave, and that's where it's so beneficial too, in being able to build your own team. We're looking at office space. We have some offices that we do use. We meet as a team at least weekly now, and we kind of incorporate both Zoom calls and office meetings. To not lose that face-to-face, which is so important.
Yeah. And it's obviously been a challenge during COVID and everything, but you know, I think that it's important that, although, you know, like you said, we have team members in Chicago, we have people in Florida, I go up to New Hampshire, South Shore, North Shore. I think it's sort of like our ability to communicate with one another is awesome.
Yeah, especially through Workplace, which is fueled by Facebook, as I was saying, and it allows agents like you and I to connect. And it was so beneficial, so helpful having you come and help me with that open house. I love Workplace. I can go on, and within 10 minutes, I can have 20 agents ready and willing and excited to do an open house for me, to go to an inspection last minute. There's so much in real estate that happens quickly and so much that changes, and having so much support and people excited to help you is such a good feeling.
Totally. That's definitely a big reason why I made the switch. And also that it's global. And like you said, you go up to New Hampshire, Rhode Island, or wherever, you know, Florida. And that's a big deal because, you know, you never know.
You never know.
and
If I ever want to move to Europe, I can do the same career. So
The same brokerage.
the same brokerage.
Who knows, maybe the
Same
same
contact,
Yes.
same team.
yeah.
It's free.
And speaking of that, I have 2 licenses and I'm able to cap once.
Exactly.
Put both so I could have 4 or 5 licenses if I wanted to,
Yeah,
and not have to cap multiple
Amazing.
times. So
Yeah, and like me, I have 3 licenses. Alana, you have 2. Casey, you're about to have 2. So I think almost every agent on our team has multiple licenses. At a smaller brokerage, you would not be allowed to do that just because they're not national and global like we are. So it's so exciting, gives so much opportunity.
Definitely. And that's a good point too, just about the cap alone is, I think it's industry leading. I don't know if you can really beat it in terms of the low cap with the amount of support that we get, with the amount of technology that we get, and the low fees. I mean, it's unmatchable. I mean, I don't know, you kind of shopped around brokerages a little bit, or?
just a little. Like I said, I was with the brick and mortar, like traditional brokerage before, and the cap was more. So it was not, and it wasn't just that made me make the switch though. It was just so many other benefits that, you know, were traded on the stock market, and, you know, at a certain point, your cap, you know, I believe if you become an icon agent, not there yet, but I will be. When you become an icon agent, your cap actually goes towards stock options for you.
Exactly.
And I think that that's absolutely amazing. I mean, so if one of us wins, we all win. And I think that's something that you won't get at any other brokerage. So
Yeah, I think that's the most, one of the best things about EXP, becoming an icon agent. Like you said, after you cap, you get that $16,000 paid back. Our stock this past year in 2020 has gone through the roof. We started the year at $15 a share. We ended the year in December at about $80 a share. So I lost my voice there. I was like, I know.
like breathtaking.
I was thinking about the stock money I just made.
That's cute. And every time she checks her portfolio.
But it's just so amazing. So you end up, if you're able to cap and then do 20 transactions after capping, you hit that icon status and you ultimately don't pay a cap because you get paid back that $16,000. And then you start, you know, making money off the stock. And if you want, you can sell it. So it's just fantastic. I think there's really no better option, and I truly believe that. And I shopped around. I've moved around. I've worked in different states. I was at a large brokerage in Chicago. I've been at large brokerages here in Massachusetts, small brokerages, and nothing even compares.
I can agree with that as well.
Yeah, it's really that smarter, work smarter, not harder motto. And I feel like we need t-shirts that say that, right? Like EXP, work smarter, not harder.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And working from home has been amazing because I've been able to spend so much time with my son, and we have a new little puppy, a golden doodle.
So cute.
So that's been awesome.
We love pets. I mean, it must be awesome too to switch to a brokerage that has health insurance, especially if you have children. I can't imagine how crucial that is for a family. I know for me it's a big deal.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You just can't beat EXP. It's just, the list goes on.
Yeah, I haven't heard of another brokerage offering health insurance.
I
It's-
haven't either.
Yeah, or retirement. Both.
Retirement, health insurance, stock options, the ability to do your own marketing, be creative, build your own team. The list just
Yeah.
goes on and on.
Yeah.
So much opportunity.
I agree. If you're looking for a change of pace, whether you're a new agent, experienced agent, a team leader, a broker, please feel free to reach out today. We're always looking for new talent and for new people to join the fun. Now let's get back to work.